Welcome to this presentation of the Dream Business Opportunity Finder, which now is added to IM Bios Club. It's a development of the custom GPT we used to have here with doing a more simple evaluation of your business opportunity. And this is now a full software which goes out and find something about you and something about markets. And then this software combines these two information, your information and information about the market, to find your ideal customer and to create products for them. It's, as you remember from the custom GPT, and one of my mantras when it comes to business, it's of course not my idea directly. It's picked up from Ken McCarthy's System Secrets, where he says that your business or your profit is won only when you have found a hungry market, which you call it, meaning a market that is willing to pay for whatever you offer them, what it can be a product, software, or your services, or a course, or whatever. So that's one part of this equation. The other part is something that Jack Duncan wrote, a five-module five-module training course about how to create your ideal business mainly online, of course, but it can be offline also. And the combination of these to make it short, I have put together in an image where the whole question is to find your spot market, hotspot market, which is the intersection between your passions, your skills, and the product you create from those skills, whatever it is. We will look at that more later. And the audience and demand for that product, meaning enough people who are willing to pay enough money for your product so that your passion can continue to live. A very common mistake, I'm guilty to that myself a lot, is that we tend to put the product first and then hope that there will be a market for it, especially since everyone who are pushing products from through affiliates and whatever, they claim that the market will come. There is a market, you just have to buy that product and you will make money from it. It's not that simple. That's why we tend to spend a lot of money on products without having really just maybe some fantasy, but no realistic plans for which market we will serve. And this is exactly what the Dream Business Opportunity Finder is about to help you with. So let's start with this, just go through it. Remember, this is an in-house development in IM Bias Club. So if you see something that you would like to add or like something that doesn't fit you, we can easily modify it. So let's start with adding an email address. You have several options to select your background. And as I said, you can just ask me to add more if something doesn't fit you here. We also have the generalist background, which can be whatever in principle. But what we wanted to do with this is to avoid this, let's say, bottleneck where you have to write something. Here you just click and the AI will take care of it in the background. So in this case, let's say that I have been interested in marketing and sales. You can select only one here. Then comes your passions or what you enjoy doing. Here can be several things. I like creating content. I like buying software online, of course. You know, we know that, all of us. I also like, let's say I like tech and software. Then it's the matter, how will you reach out? How do you like to reach out to your potential clients? And this is also important, what kind of service and offer you will make to them. In my case, I like automation. Here you can also select several, and I like to create videos on YouTube or TikTok, for example, and spread the word through there. Then is the income goal. And here is the question, if you are a side hustle or a part-time or a full-time. Let's stick with this, which I think could be suitable for many, even to live on, maybe, depends where you live. Then how much time you want to spend on this. So either it's the short-term 5 to 10 hour side hustle, part-time, full-time, or if you want to go all in. In my case, I want to go all in with this. Then here is a very important thing, because who do you want to serve? And I can tell you, if you want to make this kind of money we talk about here, or even more maybe, it's very tough to make that on consumers. It's possible, of course, but it's very tough because they normally don't have the money. And to reach this consistently, you should have recurring, and to sell recurring to online consumers. Ask me, I know how difficult that is. So I would suggest that if you really look to make money, but remember, it's also more demanding customers often. Maybe not. You should go for business to business, or business to consumers, local. But in my case, I want to serve businesses, local businesses. You can also select to serve big enterprises, and that means expensive products. And if you're ready for that, or have some product that can fit for that, you should select that. But I will stick to local business to business, and that means that I will provide agencies or local businesses with whatever product we come up with. Then click continue, and scroll up a little bit so we can see what the AI working with. Now, when I entered my information, what I want or what I can, AI is trying to match that towards a market. For your AI enthusiasts here, right now we are using Anthropic's Claude Sonnet 4.6 for this. So here you see options of who you can serve. What is your market? And as you remember, we had business to business, local. So here we have the local marketing agencies, restaurant owners. I would stay away from restaurants because there is no profit in restaurants, but by all means, and a lot of people are targeting them. Spa and aesthetics, early stage such forms. I think this is something where we are today, because in the end of the day, almost everything needs to be some kind of AI in your product. So I would feel for, and here you have to have your gut feeling, who do you really want to work with? And I would say for me, it's either this or the business, either SaaS founders or business coaches and consultants. I would choose that. Here you can only choose one. Now AI is analyzing the business models and creating a persona. And business models, in principle, there are only 4 models to work with, overall broad models. And that's the agency. You can set up as an agency, yourself as a one-made agency or whatever. You can sell software, you can sell courses. To sell courses to course creators, yes, maybe it's possible. And you can also promote affiliate products. In principle, those are the 4 variants for business model that you can choose. I will choose software. And we continue. You can only choose one there. And now when we have the market, who we want to sell to, and broad term, how we want to serve them, in this case with software, the AI will create the persona for more details of who we want to sell to and how we want to reach them. So it's the target customer being created. And the target customer is struggling Steve Mercer. And you can see some details about this, about struggling Steve. Age, independent business course, that's what we were choose before. Solopreneur, and the potential income. And then this is, of course, extremely important. Here are the pain points. What is Steve struggling with? And we are listing 5 pain points. It's no use to go for too many. And in principle, here you should select only one, but you can select up to 3 of them. Just read through, and you can also see what kind of income possibilities or price plans you can probably hit for this, meaning that how urgent, how much is struggling Steve willing to pay to make his pain points less painful. Lead generation, And here, of course, you should think, what can you serve with? Do you have anything in your portfolio and your toolbox which can hit on Steve's pain points? Email follow-up. Then we have video creation. We have about recording. And again, about recording for this is approximately the same. So it's email we talk about. I think I actually solve this one instead. Let's take three of them. If you try to do the fourth, actually it's possible, it shouldn't be possible, but okay. In principle, I would say try to stick to one, or at least something that you can serve with the same kind of system. Now we design the offer for these 3 pain points, the product offer, or whatever you want to offer to struggling Steve. I'll let this run in in real time, but maybe I will shorten it in the video. So here is the offer. Coach Flow is the name of a product. Lead and client growth system for solo coaches. And you see it fits perfectly with your background, with the target customer, struggling Steve's profile, and also you get a unique identifier for this tool that you are going to create. And here's also a suggestion about pricing tiers. And this is probably well within reach what struggling Steve can pay. And we get a viable reality check. In the final document you will get from this, you will see how much time you need to spend and how many clients you need to get to reach your income targets. So let's go to the acquisition strategy. And acquisition, we are not in the between 4 and 5. Acquisition means where to find your clients. And the AI is now finding where struggling Steve is hanging out. So we have again a short description of struggling Steve, his pain points, those which had chosen. And here are where we can find struggling Steves. And it's of course no surprise here. It's Facebook, Reddit, LinkedIn. And then since we are talking about here B2B local, they also have in-person on Meetup and also virtual. And also to reach them through Substack and email newsletters. Communities, of course, School Circle, and remember we also have some very good community building programs in the club, in IMBI's club. And of course, YouTube is always there to reach somebody. Let's now decide how we want to approach them. I would say that in this case, let's do a video email, meaning personalized email, cold emails. And we have just now to the club got the perfect software for that. So we will choose that one. And then continue. Scroll up again so we can check what the AI is doing. Now we are building the product. And of course, this will not be a detailed product. So you will not get log in to a ready-made software or something. But it will be a description of the product that you should serve struggling Steve with. I forgot the name of the product now, but Coach Flow something. And here is the different ways that you can create this software. You can actually make it as a no-code SaaS builder or white label. That's quite easy. You can do a hybrid. It demands a little bit more work and knowledge. Or you can have a total custom as SaaS development, which is of course much more expensive. than if you use a no-code SaaS builder. I will select no-code SaaS builder because that's what I'm into right now. And when I've selected that, it will be selected down here in build, and you can download your plan. The plan will look something like this. It comes in a markdown format, which normally opens up beautifully in Word. And here you have the details of whatever was now created for you. And in this case, we talk about 13 pages where everything is documented, which was just now made for you. And of course, what you have to take away here now is here is the outreach, and here is the how you build this service. So what you should do with this now, which the program is not doing for you, is that you will take the description of Struggling Steve, of everything that is. You can actually take this full document and then go to any of the AI applications. I would suggest Claude for this, and ask to suggest how to create, because you remember we chose the no-code software, how to create the coach flow software for Struggling Steve. And you will get a draft description of a software which you then can put into some of the no-code software developing programs. So, but we are not ready yet. This is what you get for if you are not a club member and sign up for the $7 access to this Dream Business Planner. You will come to step 6. But for members of iAdvice Club, we have a step 7, which is execution. And this is the step where we combine the information gathered, the way to deliver software that you have chosen, with potential software that's, or whatever, products that are available in the club. This is still under development. We have very few programs that are the latest only, that are matched with the outcome from this business planner. But in the future, when we collect more and more information about evergreen products still valid in the club and new products, there will be more detailed and more, let's say, concrete products available here. So in this case, we will be able to download a complete business plan where the products in the club suggested will be matched and connected to the outcome of your product. It might also suggest the products for the acquisition, for the outreach. So there you have it. This, I hope, will help everyone to find their hotspot and not put the cart in front of the horse, meaning the product before the audience and demand. If you don't have an audience and demand, if you don't know, this program will help you to find it. But buying more and more products will not help you. It will rather distract you, because every product you buy, you need to learn how to use. And if you are an affiliate, you have to be able to add something. I'm not talking only about bonuses, but to add something to the product you are promoting as an affiliate to compete with all other affiliates. Because remember, for affiliate marketing, you are actually the product. Your opinion, your review, your evaluation of the product you are promoting as an affiliate. So with that being said, stop buying products hoping to find audience. Instead, find the audience and create the products. And the Dream Business Opportunity Finder will help you. I should also say I mentioned the $7 for non-members. If you become a member within 30 days of having paid those $7, you will get a refund of $7 for that product. Or, yeah, it maybe not be a refund, but you will get compensated for it. So that's all I want to say about the Dream Business Opportunity Finder. Thank you for watching, and you know where to find me when you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.